Hey guys, my name is Prasheel. We are team ScrumBro's. We are a team of five. Their names are Namrata, Aditi, Nisha, and Pujita, and Prasheel, myself. So we were throughout our capstone project, we were working on this project called as Analysis Scoop. Analysis Scoop is a uh, LLM based Chrome extension which shows you an analysis of a YouTube video. So the idea came about to be when uh when whenever you watch a video, instead of understanding, going through the whole video, sometimes you just want to uh get a hang of the comments and understand if the video is like worthwhile watch or not. So for to solve that issue, we with our sponsor Professor Tyler Van started working on this project called as Analysis Scoop. I'll just show you a quick a demo and also the steps how to install it. So Analysis Scoop is basically a Chrome extension which has a backend with login as well as other services uh, through which you'll be able to access the application. Now, if you have our application installed, uh, our uh, uh, our GitHub repository downloaded, in that case, you just have to go through that repository, click on the Chrome extension, and select. This would take you to this page where you can just sign up or log in. I'll just show you the steps out how you can sign up right here. Okay. So let me just give like a user password and name. In that case, as soon as you click sign up, it should show you if the sign up was successful. Okay. Now, if I just go ahead and click on a login with the same ID password, it would not allow me to do that because my email is not still not verified. So in that case, I just have to go around. I'd have to check spam for now. And I'll just have to click on this link. This will just verify our email. So this email is verified now. Okay. So now when I click on login, it should allow me to log in and it should just ask me to go to a video. Okay. Now, as soon as you come back to a video, okay, let's just go to YouTube. In that case, let's say you're watching a specific video. Let's say there is this LG monitor screen. You would ideally want to know what are the comments saying and what 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 are they signifying. So in this case, if you can see, this is the analysis scoop. It gives you a overall sentiment of the whole comment section. It also gives you a set of helpful comments which can help you out in making your choice if you want to go ahead with that or not. There are cases where videos have multiple millions of comments. In that case, it's very hard to go through individual comments and find it out. So this is something we made which would be a good way to handle that. This also has like a pie chart which shows what percentage of comments are negative, positive, or neutral, and it would give you a small verdict right here. Now, we also implemented a functionality where if you can see the it shows the last updated time. So there are times when when there is a YouTube video which is uploaded in the initial time of the video, the number of comments are usually quite low, and the the sentiment might change with time. So for those kind of cases, we are showing the last time when the video was updated. So I'll just give you a brief demo. Every time you hit a YouTube video, we fetch the comments, we just analyze the comments and just store it in the DB. So every time, so if you can see, every time you if you reload the video again, okay, the reload is very quick because it's just fetching from the database. Now in like other cases where it's a new video, it would take a little more time because it will have to fetch and analyze all of them. So we provide this functionality called as force reload, where you can basically go ahead and reload the whole thing. It would just fetch all the comments again and analyze them from the scratch. So in that case, if you see this is the time, 2 p.m. was the time when I had initially updated the analysis. Now, if I just click on it again, it would just go back, analyze all the comments, and it'll just give us the response again. If you see, this is the new timing, and it also has a new analysis. Uh, Ideally, it would be done for videos which have, which would have had a lot of drastic change in the comments which have been analyzed. And this is a bit about the front end. Now, if you just go ahead with the YouTube API, YouTube front end again, and just log out. In that case, you will have options for forget password as well as reset password options. Anytime you just forget password, you just provide your link. Let me just do that. And to it would just send me a link, and as soon as I provide the email, and I'll have to provide the reset token which is being sent, that would be sent on my email, and then I have to provide the new password, and this should reset the password. Now, my teammates would just go ahead, give you a brief of the backend, and that should be done with the demo.
Yeah, so I'll give you a brief overview of the login mechanism. So when the user first installs the Chrome extension, they have to register themselves by entering their first name, last name, email, and password. So we have the users table here where the passwords are encrypted and then stored in the database. And also we have the is verified column. So it is first set to false, and only when the user verifies their email through the verification link, the user is allowed to log in. And then we have the video sentiment summary table, which stores the analysis data from the OpenAI. And so we have implemented JWT authentication to protect the routes in the application and manage the user session. And also the created at timestamp, it stores the time at which the video was analyzed. If the forcefully reload is done again, the created at will be updated with the latest time with the timestamp at which time the analysis was performed. Over to you, Namrata.
Yeah, so in the backend for our analysis, we are using OpenAI and Supabase. So Supabase is the database service that is on cloud that we're using, and OpenAI is where we are sending a prompt to get the verdict. So we have engineered the prompt such that we get the summary of the comments, the most helpful comments within about the 100 to 500 comments that we analyze. The verdict, whether a particular comment is positive, negative, or neutral, and we have given a score according to that, and we give the data about the number of comments that are analyzed and the percentage uh, of positive, negative, or neutral comments. And as Pujita had just discussed, the created at time for when a user requests an auto retry, the created at time is renewed or it is set to the original value. And our backend is now on cloud on render. We have linked it to our GitHub such that it is continuously running web service and it can be hit at any point. And as you can see, our environment variables are stored over here. You can see that there is an OpenAI API key and the Supabase database URL and the key required, and the YouTube API key as well to retrieve the comments from the Google developer tool. So all our environment variables are set here, and you can see that there are logs that give us information about uh, how well our server is doing, and you can see how the deployment is done with whether when the deploy has started, and every time we commit to our GitHub branch, the deployment is renewed and new deployment is pushed. So this is how our backend is designed, so that it is running continuously. And that's it from my side.
Yep, I think this was a brief about our project. We worked really hard on it, and we would really appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you.